The gift that keeps on giving. Primal Planet. The pixel art side-scrolling adventure. Is that what we're looking at here? Torch, ignite spear, X to attack, hold to throw. Okay. Is it co-op? Looks like it could be. Interesting. It's very purple. Unveil a heartfelt story of family, dinosaurs, and UFOs. Craft, upgrade, and survive in a realm of primeval predators, savage tribes, and ancient aliens. Rise from a humble cave dweller to the planet's last hope, alone or in local co-op. Welcome to the Dinovania. Oh, okay. It would have been nice to see a map screen just to show that off. 28th of July is the release from Seething Swarm, published by Pretty Soon. They want $26 for this. Okay. Join the community. Hey, I'm Albert. I see why you chose Seething Swarm. The solo developer behind Primal Planet. All right. If you enjoy what you see, you can support my work. Okay. I mean, that's how it normally works, Albert. It's like, wow, one person made this. My God. I think if you're going to do that, and, I rail against it because most of the time being a solo isn't anything special. It's like, you're not special, Albert. You are like a Twitch live streamer starting out in 2025. There are thousands, millions of you. Say how long it took and how much money you spent and how many times your mother yelled at you from the top of the basement stairs to come up for dinner. That would be interesting copy. Okay, well, we get it then. So you're a caveman. It's a Metroidvania. Survive a brutal T-Rex attack. Adapt and survive. Explore the primeval. Fight and be clever. It's ancient times because it's a nuclear family with traditional sexual values. Play local co-op, blah, blah, blah. In Primal Planet, your journey from a humble cave dweller to the planet's last hope is filled with danger, wonder, and the unbreakable bonds of family. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Unbreakable bonds of family. Yeah, tell that to the young generation. Tell it to them loud and clear. I'm good. Should have had a demo. Her love like poison. Uh-huh. Ethel Briggs was trying to play the second movement of Mozart's Violin Sonata number 21, but she wasn't having much luck. Okay, so it's some romance visual novel. It looks lesbian. A dark lesbian horror romance. I'm good. How much do they want for it? They want $90 for this horror. I'm scared. I'm out of here. Pip My Dice. Pip My Dice? Not Pimp My Dice? Pip? Did I read that correctly? It said Pip My Dice, right? Is it an incremental game about die rolling? What's with the color palette? There's this thing called color theory, and it's actually a science, an artistic science. And a lot of developers, especially those who do their own art, have no conception of it. Pip My Dice is a Yahtzee roguelike experience. Score enough to make it to the next level, customize, because again, it's roguelike. See, everything's got to be roguelike or else. Like, do you not consider for a moment that when you sit down to design your game, you're going to spend the next, 1 to 24 months developing, that maybe just mashing together what's popular is creative bankruptcy, and that you're doing yourself the biggest disservice ever because you're just trying to leverage a trend and end up producing mediocrity? Does no one ever consider this? I always thought about that when I sat down to do a design. I designed 40 video games, and I tried to rage against mediocrity as hard and as loud as I could. Still didn't make it. Still never made anything worth anything, but, it was topmost in my mind. Anyways, collect money through the rounds to buy new dice, relics, and customizers to upgrade your dice. Enjoy a different run every time. Came out on the 25th of July from Diving Swan Games, self-published. They want $14 for this. Roguelike deck builder with a seizure simulator in there. Enjoy endless replayability. I'm good. And see that? I want to run away. 130 relics, climb the leaderboard, select 16 different starting dice cups, 51 different dice modifiers, 21 different bosses, daily runs, stats, and run history, 25 consumables, level up your combination slots as the run goes on, and on, and on, and on, and on. One-eyed lickho. Lickho, that's what I used to do on Saturday nights. Uh-huh. Well, black and white aesthetic, which reminds me I never finished Death of the Outsider. One of the few female protagonist video games I could get behind. Dishonored. It's really good. One-eyed lickho is a grim first-person horror adventure set in a world inspired by a dark Slavic fairy tale. Explore an unsettling and twisted land set in 19th century Russia in your endeavor to escape your own evil fate. Wait, aren't those guys the enemy? Wait, we're not supposed to like anything from there. Came out on the 28th of July from Morteshka, self-published. They want $26 for this. Don't go looking for evil. You may find the lickho. One-eyed lickho is a mystical first-person horror adventure. Yeah, we got that already. It's folk horror, story-focused exploration, unique style, and burn mechanics solve problems with fire. For all you pyromaniacs out there. It's an authentic fairy tale, grim, dark folk horror. Find lickho, escape your own fate. All right, well, kudos for an original look. Also, always nice to get a little bit of cross-cultural connection, even if it is with a nation that the rest of the world's at war with. Should have had a demo. Especially at that price. Gundroid. All right. What is this? More Metroidvania or just a side-scroller? A throwback to the days of Contra. Protect the Earth from an alien invasion in this run-and-gun action spectacle. Now, run-and-gun, there's a genre you haven't heard in a while. Take control of Gunnr, Gunner, and battle your way through a blast from the pixelated past. Why are we going backwards like this? Why? Is it just to hit the nostalgia button? Is that all? Came out on the 25th of July from Kitogoru Games, self-published. There is a demo. Shock of Shocks, $15.50 is the asking price. Side-scrolling action for the modern age. Enjoy a modern take on a classic genre. More than just a throwback, it's a retro gaming revitalized. All right, I'll be the judge of that. That's a bold enough claim to make me want to either prove you wrong or right. We'll grab the demo. Rise to the challenge. There's bosses. Unleash your arsenal. Defend your city. Elevate the action. Fuel your fight with the bespoke metal soundtrack. What was that one that came out? The name escapes me. It was a metal side-scrolling slash 'em up. Oh my goodness. Anyways, it was really good. There was a sequel. It wasn't as good, but the first one was really good. All right, we'll see. No signal. No capitals. No textures. No smoothing. All lo-fi. All the time. All right, flat, but consistent. I don't know about that UI, but you tried. An emotional point-and-click hard sci-fi adventure game about exploring an abandoned space station. Follow messages left by the long-gone staff to learn the outcome of the research team and secrets they left behind. There's a lot of games like this. A lot to make me think that this is a particular trauma dump by developers. Came out on the 25th of July from Exodrifter, self-published. There is a demo. They want $19.50 for this. He didn't put 1950's worth of art into it. No signal is an emotional point. Yeah, we got that already. Open P-Geist, a remote viewing tool that allows the player to view and interact with the full 3D environment where you can examine everything. P-Geist can move through walls and furniture. You see everything from a different perspective. Spoilers, you were a ghost all along. P-Geist, poltergeist, get it? Solve increasingly complex puzzles and put together environmental and narrative clues from the dialogue to progress within an open world. Peer into the lives of the researchers aboard the station. Well, there is a demo, but I don't know. I'm on the fence about this one. I guess I'll give it a go. We'll see if it's actually worth the asking price. All right. Disco Pup. You can't go in, only dogs allowed. What in the furry fresh hell is this? Again, very purple. Someone with a misguided understanding of color theory, but okay. You got that classic PSX era filter on everything. Your Animal Crossing creatures, I guess. Disco Pup is a narrative game about a seal who wants to sneak inside a dogs-only party. Oh, is this a transsexual allegory? Is that what this is? Explore the city and meet quirky characters as you search for the perfect dog costume. Came out on the 25th of July from Parry Mechanics, self-published. You're trying to pass as a dog. There's a demo. They only want $13 for this one. Eager to party. However, you're not a dog. Why don't you go to the SEAL club then? Why don't you start a SEAL club? I mean, why try to invade the dog space? I don't. What's the message here exactly? Meet quirky characters, but you only have so much time because the club closes at 2 a.m. You start your own all-night club then. SEAL club. Dilemma the game. The man in front of you is walking on the left. You have been taught to always stay on the left. Do you move or do you wait for him to move? What? Stay or run. Placeholder text TBC. Also, this is a lie. There is no default placeholder text. I made it up, the developer. Okay. Self-referential, metagaming here. Stanley was scared, afraid, maybe even petrified. Okay. So someone else dumping their trauma on the world here. In this 2D point and click, choose your own adventure experience. Period. You will pick a way to respond to dilemmas. Space. Period. Answer nonsensical thought questions and unearth what happens from your choices. Okay. Came out on the 9th of July from One Ham Cake, self-published. It's free. A game of incredibly foolish choices that would make actual philosophers roll in their grave. What would you know about actual philosophy? How many books have you read in the last year? In Dilemma, you'll be given scenarios where you can pick between two choices. You actually have to leave your mother's basement in order to become a philosopher. So, I don't know. That was an easy dilemma to solve. Nidana. Okay, what is this? What does this remind me of? There's a Manifold Garden. I've been playing through that very slowly, very carefully. I guess this is some female protagonist thing. You're in the another dimension, an endless dimension. Okay. She continues to dream, a first-person dream simulator where you explore a corner of a dream. None of my dreams have ever looked like this, but okay. 27th of July from level 374, published by Playism. They want $13. This is an adventure game where you enter her dream, and yet she continues to dream. Okay, so it's a visualizer. Get high, watch it. I mean, I'm good. I'm not interested in entering her dream at all. Akizora Memories, Horizon of Fate. Here we go. It's been a minute. Infantilization, Moe, mental damage, giant-breasted, pink-haired girls, and you're the dude who's surrounded by this nightmare. A young adult, they want to hit the young adults. They want to infect their brains with the virus to confuse them so that they grow up confused. And then it messes up the entire culture. I believe it's a psyop. I really do at this point. Combining school life with science fiction. Nobody's school life was ever like this. The main characters live normal, peaceful lives, savoring their youth, but one day an illness starts spreading through the school. I can tell. The girls have pink hair. The illness is alive and well. Secret that could change the world. Came out on the 24th of July from Galax Soft and Tensai Games. They want $17 for this. I'm good. I'm fine. I see pink hair. I am totally aware. Underfishing. What's this? You're a skeleton? Fishing. Clockwork body written by an old scholar contains technology not yet discovered. Was this just it? You just sit here and fish? The same static screen the whole time? You just arrived in hell, and I've been here for a minute now, 50 years and counting. Nothing left to do but contemplate the life you lived and fish. Fish out ancient treasures, upgrade your fishing abilities, and face your biggest regrets in this narrative fishing game. And more trauma dumping. It's a trauma dumping kind of day. Will you manage to fish out Lucifer's crown and earn another chance at life? Is that how hell works? Just fish until you get Satan's headgear? Came out on the 19th of June from Petros Anastasiadis. Okay. It's free. Fishing dialogue upgrades the unbearable weight of a lifetime worth of regrets. Enjoy a bite-sized narrative fishing experience. Thank you for showing what the mechanics actually look like here, I guess. You have to throw a bone at a ball. Fun dialogue with your assigned demon. Variety of fishing upgrades. Tons of ancient treasures to fish out. Enjoy your afterlife. Zombie icons created by Free Pick on Flat Icon. Okay, so they got all their icons from. Like, why couldn't you make your own? I mean, icons aren't. All right, I'm good. Village tail. Is this something that lives on the bottom of your screen? Why is the background always this super classic Windows fields of green? Oh, so funny. I guess because it's instantly recognizable to all of us old boomers as backgrounds. I wonder how many young people would actually recognize that as the default background for a Windows machine. Anyways, it's a village that lives in the bottom of your screen so that you can tend to it when you should be working. Village Tale, a relaxing, idle village building simulator nestled in the corner of your screen. This looks like it takes up the whole bottom ass of my screen. What are you talking about? It's like the bottom third of my screen. Build, craft, and trade to guide your village from humble beginnings to a thriving trading hub. It's time to write your own village tale. Came out on the 27th of July from Night Owl Games, self-published. They want $7.79 for it. And real-time idle, oh, it scrolls like that too. Wow. Idle building village, you get it. You get what it is. It sits there at the bottom of your screen, distracts you, keeps you from focusing 100% on your job, which is probably contributing way more to society than this is. Relaxed, accessible gameplay. Take a break, settle in, create the village of your dreams. I'm okay. I still haven't finished Stardew Valley, and I will never start this. We're good. 18,359 games have been reviewed. You have yourself a fantastic day.